We're here with Allysa Calabrese, a freshman who played primarily outfield for Post University this spring. We're talking to some of our players, freshmen and seniors, as we round out the 2024 campaign post getting the Mercy Rule victory in game number 2. Allysa, what was it like being on this team in your first season?
It was amazing. We had a lot of upperclassmen that really showed us the way. There's only 2 freshmen, but they were like our sisters to us and gave us advice all the time. They were there for us no matter what. It was definitely like a family, and they made us feel all included no matter who you are.
And being only one of 2 freshmen, what was your bond like with Devin Barnett, your other freshman, who also is a pitcher too, but you primarily played outfield this year?
We got really close, actually. Again, didn't know each other at all coming in. We didn't know how many freshmen there were going to be. We ended up having some classes together, which helped, and we got to bond over those classes. And, you know, being in the same boat as an incoming freshman and being only 2 of us, it helped knowing that there was someone else in that boat who didn't really know everything, didn't have, or was getting the same advice now because we were so new. But we're like this now, so.
Talk about the mentorship. You said that your seniors, were always there for you. What kind of advice have they instilled in you now for your next 3 years at Post?
Honestly, taking everything in. Not taking things for granted was a big one. And knowing that, like, they'll be there for me and for the rest of the team when we're still here and they're gone, knowing that they'll still have our backs, even if they leave and do other things and move on to big and better things. But again, like, cherishing the little things.
You grew a lot this year. Obviously, you got your first double, actually, the season yesterday, and 2 RBIs. What are you looking forward to? I know the season just ended. What's your goal for next year now that this season's kind of wrapped up?
I definitely want to try to get more hits. I was in kind of a hitting slump. But being more selective with pitches and knowing kind of the situations when you really need to put the ball in play and how to move runners.
And then team goal for next year. Obviously, it wasn't an easy freshman year for you guys. You only got 6-7 wins. But what's your hope for the team next year? It's going to be pretty much a brand new team. I think only five people will be returning.
Yeah. I hope that whoever comes in, we kind of bond like we did with this team and create a really big family and, hopefully get more wins and bond over that.
Allysa Calabrese joining me here. Now we'll bring in whichever one of you 3 wants to come in next.
Hey.
What's up, Lily Tomasiello?
What's good, Mike?
So you've had a great year, obviously. I mean, you led the team in RBIs. You had over 30 plus. You had what? I wrote it down here. You had 5 more today, so I believe that makes you finish with, if I did my math right, 33. Team lead. You had 9 home runs, tied the single season record. Yesterday, you got your 100th career hit. What was that? What does that mean to you?
It feels good to finish my career strong. There's nothing more to it.
Well, how did you feel about the surprise your parents gave you with the sign? Your mother actually DM'd the account last night and told me not to tell you that she was coming with the sign.
Oh my gosh, I thought it was so cute. I thought I was gonna hold it together. She started crying. I started crying. It was great. Yeah.
And then obviously you went 4 for 7 today, 5 RBIs. What was the message coming into this final doubleheader of the year? Obviously, you guys were eliminated from postseason contention early on, but what was the message as you're playing out essentially your final doubleheader of your career?
Yeah, just really playing for me and all the other seniors, and just last one, best one is really what we try to do.
And obviously, you had 9 home runs. You tied the single-season record. Were you thinking about that 10th? You had a few that came a little close there in game number 1.
Yeah, I was. That one that was to center field, I really thought just a little more, but it was a change-up, so what are you going to do? What are you going to do?
What's been your favorite memory about being part of this team for the last 4 or 5 years?
Well, I'm going to have to say last year, let me set the scene. Franklin Pierce, first inning, I hit a home run. The fans were chirping. I've never seen anything like it. Next at bat, I get up. They're like, you can't do it. And guess what? I did it. So that was pretty cool. And then just being basically sisters with all my people.
Now that your career is over, what's next for you? Away from the field, or if you continue to play softball somewhere else?
Yeah, I think I'm definitely done with softball, but I'm going to go to PT school, so that'll be still involved in sports.
Lily, we appreciate you joining us. We appreciate all your hard work on the field and off the field for us all year long. Maybe we'll see you on Sunday because we just found out we're hosting men's lacrosse to help us. All right.
Thank you.
And we'll bring in either Caitlin or Jenny next. What's up, Caitlin? So we didn't get to talk to you a couple weeks ago after you guys won against Chestnut Hill and you got your 150th hit because you left the game injured. So we didn't feel it was appropriate to do that at that time. So what does that milestone mean to you to hit that?
It makes me think of when I was little and I was just like, this is bad.
We're live.
I wanted to do it for my young self, who was a shy little girl, and now I could be able to achieve like stuff like that.
I believe you played with your career all set and done now. I think it was 158 total games for Post, and you started all but one game that you got on the field. What does that mean to be that consistent? I know you were dealing obviously with a shoulder injury most of your career too. What does it mean to be able to still be that consistent on the field?
You just have to really do for your teammates. You play every game for them, no matter what. You have to play through the pain, and that's what you got to do.
And you had, I think it was. I'll let her go in a minute. You had 3 home runs this year, and I believe now 17 in your career. That put you in 3rd all time. Thank you. We love you too. So what does that mean to you to be ranked among some of the greatest home run hitters? Because you're more of a contact hitter. You're hitting over 300. I believe you lead the team in average. But you're not really known for your power. You're more known for your speed and everything. What does that mean to even be ranked up that high?
It feels nice to be with the best people and to ever play at Post. Yeah, that's really it.
Now that your career is done, what's next for you? What's your favorite memory of being a part of this team?
My favorite memory is the bonds that we have with all these girls. No other team is close as us. We are crazy.
I can confirm that, too, having only worked with you guys for 1 year. So, Caitlin, thank you for your time. Go take your picture. Unless all you guys want to come up here, too. And then we'll talk to Jenny. Caitlin, you did fine. Jenny, this is your first time interviewing ever. I think you just got your first win of the year. I don't really know. Third, okay. I've lost track at this point with everything that's gone on, but I didn't get the check before we came on. 5 innings, only 1 run given up, 3 hits, 3 walks. Your best performance of the year. How'd you do it today?
With the candy salad in the dugout and a little sketch motivation, for sure. I mean, I was really focused on trying to spin the ball more today because I don't know what was going on with the mound, but I couldn't figure it out. So just spin it and see how they do with the spin coming at them.
What was wrong with the mound?
There's like a gaping hole. Like it was a big kind of valley in there. I don't know.
We'll have to talk to Mike about that one.
I mean, it's going to be turf, hopefully so.
This is true. Your career's coming to an end also. What has your 4 years been like at Post?
My 4 years have been a roller coaster of just ups and downs, and I wouldn't want to have had it any other way. It's really built me to be a strong individual now, going back home to Virginia to enter the workforce, just marketing, just stuff like that. But yeah, like Kate said, the bonds on this team are unlike anyone else has. So I'm really going to miss these girls, especially all of them being from up here and me being a trek away. But yeah, I would not have changed anything in the world for this experience.
Sum up what your career's been like and what this season's been like for you in general.
For me in general, it's been a wild one. I didn't expect to play third base as a senior in college when I haven't played it since senior year of high school. So that was kind of crazy. It was nice to be able to hit, go yard my senior year after being a PO for almost 2.5 years. So that was nice. Yeah, but I mean, this year, like in general, it was just all or nothing, go out with a bang. And obviously it wasn't how we wanted it to be, but I'm overall happy with, playing for my team and how we all kind of wanted everything to be a family instead of just like, this is a job. We wanted it to be fun for us, so.
What was it like playing third base? You have to, back up Caitlin DeAngelis there, and she made a few stellar plays at short today. What's it like having to fill in her shoes over there sometimes?
It's definitely scary. Very big shoes to fill. Definitely not as quick as her for sure. So, and it is hard to get some of those hot shots at me. It makes me scared a little bit. It makes me want to check my pants. But yeah, it's definitely big shoes to fill. But I mean, with her just talking me through it, and it really has helped, and she's just such an amazing teammate. So I'm happy to fill those shoes for her.
What was it like getting to hit again this year? And you got a few big hits. I believe it was in the first doubleheader you had a big 2 RBI hit, and you already tied your career, marks from your freshman year. What was that like?
Go yard. Like, I just wanted to go yard. I wanted to hit the crap out of the ball, so I was just really excited. And, I haven't gotten that opportunity in a long time, so I was just taking every opportunity and advantage of it, and really just trying to see the ball and not really try and see it over the fence and swing for the fences, but really just make good contact so I can move base runners.
One of my memories of you playing this year as a hitter was during that Chestnut Hill game when it was 10-9 in the ninth. You got just under that one, and we're all up here jumping around, me, Jack, and whoever else was up here, thinking that you were almost hit that one out, and it fell just short.
Yeah.
What was your memory that stood out for the past 4 years and even just this year?
I think my greatest memory with this team playing was probably Bloomfield last year. I threw a one-hitter, and that was my career high. Wish it could have been a no-hitter, but it is what it is. That was probably my funnest experience because I remember just getting so hyped with all my friends and teammates and sisters. Like, they're all my sisters, so it's just a support system, and they were all so happy, and they got lit with me, so it was great.
Jenny, thank you for taking some time to join us today. Go enjoy taking down the fence, I guess, with the rest of your team, and then enjoy the rest of the evening and the win and whatever comes next for you, and we appreciate all your work on the field this year.
Thank you.
That'll do it for us for the final time this year from Lemoy Field. We will be back here, as I mentioned before, on Sunday for men's lacrosse, time to be determined against the University of Bridgeport. But for Mike Vesci, Griffin Cass, who was here earlier, and everybody who's joined us all year long helping us out, thank you for joining us on the Nest Network, on the CACC Network, and on YouTube for all of Post Athletics this year. And a big shout-out to our softball girls for a tremendous season. Win or lose, these girls came every day and played their hardest on the field here at Lemoy and on the road, and we appreciate all their work that they've done for us here on the Nest Network to make it possible for us to run these broadcasts throughout the past fall and winter, and everybody this spring who stepped it up in their absence while they were out playing their games. Mike Vesci signing off for the final time here from Lemoy Field this afternoon.